We're excited about what 2023 is going to bring the chiropractic profession, especially for the doctors here in Illinois. But I wanted to touch on a couple of key items. We threw out actually a top 10 article a few weeks ago, the top 10 things that you should do before the end of the year. Just want to highlight a couple of those that I think are really, really important. First, have you updated all of your office posters, your employment posters and postings that you're required to have up in your office, especially for employment? Make sure you do that. If you don't know what that list is, by the way, you can get them all for free. You don't have to buy a great big giant one from the local office supply store. Instead, just go to ilchiro.org/top 10. Look at the top item on there, and you can get a link to an article that lists out all of those. You can print them off and make sure that they're all hung up in that common area that you have for your employees. Again, that's ilchiro.org/top 10. Get all of those things for free. A second is this: when is the last time that you did a review of all of your employees and checked to make sure that they're not on the Medicare exclusion list? This is actually a required check that you should be doing on a very regular basis. They actually recommend at least once a month. But if you've never done that before, you want to make sure, just check and verify that none of your employees are on a Medicare exclusion list. If something happens and somebody slips through and they happen to be on a Medicare exclusion list, then you would be shocked and surprised as what the penalties and fines and penalties, etc., that are related with having someone on your staff when you treat Medicare patients that's on an exclusion list. So again, jump out to the top 10 article and you can find out exactly how to do that. Next is this: when is the last time that you actually verified that you have registered your medical corporation, your professional service corporation, or your professional limited liability company? All three of those entities must be registered through IDFPR. You do the registration, and that basically kind of gives your business its own license as well. It's required if you have any of those entities. So if you've not registered, or if you're not certain when the last time that you registered or renewed your registration, make sure that you jump out today and check it out. Again, details on that are in the top 10 article at ilchiro.org/top 10. The last is only the fourth one in the list, and this one is a little bit more up in the air because of the changes that happened last week with the Medicare fee schedule. On occasion, when there's a last minute change to the Medicare fee schedule, they extend the deadline for choosing your participation status with Medicare. We have not heard that that has happened yet. We will send out a quick a release if you need that information. We'll make sure that you're aware. Watch the Illinois Practice Edge that comes out on Thursday mornings. We'll give you that update if we have that update or if something has changed. But right now, the deadline for choosing your participation status with Medicare is December 31st of 2022. Now, you don't want to change your status, no problem. You don't have to do anything. But if you're looking to switch from participating to non-participating, or from non-participating to participating, then make sure that you go out and check your participation status and update it. Now, lastly is this: if you're not actually registered with CMS, registered with Medicare as a participating provider or a non-participating provider, and you see Medicare patients, that's not okay. You want to make sure that you are absolutely registered with Medicare in one of those two status if you are seeing Medicare patients at all. That is a requirement by CMS. Hopefully these four items help you out. If not, go check out the full list at ilchiro.org/top 10. That's ilchiro.org/TOP, the number 1, the number 0. And we will catch you next week. Take care.